He wanted to become a doctor, but ended up becoming an airline owner. The unbelievable journey of Mohammad Haris. Just imagine. A boy sitting among his books, memorizing pharmaceutical formulas. The next stop of his life should probably have been the lab of some big pharma company. A world of white coats, gloves, microscopes, and chemicals. But suddenly the story takes a turn. The scenes change. That Sam boy is now standing amidst the roaring sound of aircraft engines. Airplanes parked on runways are now associated with his name, and thousands of people are flying the world he created. Who could have imagined that a boy studying pharmacology would one day become the owner of an airline? This is the story of Mohammad Haris. And believe me, this is not just a business story. It is a journey of dreams, destiny, and determination. One that makes you ask again and again, how did this even happen? A calm locality in Kerala. A simple family. An ordinary upbringing. Mohammad Haris Thattarthil, whose name is today taken with pride in the air travel industry, once only thought about fulfilling his family's expectations, completing his studies, and building a stable career. Studying BA in History and Economics, followed by Pharmacology, clearly shows that his family's expectations for his career were quite conventional. The medical field is safe, respectable, and financially rewarding, so why not choose that path? And to be honest, Haris himself thought the same. But life is never linear. It takes you where you truly belong, not where society pushes you to go. India of the 90s was changing. The winds of liberalization had begun to blow. Millions of Indians working in Gulf countries were constantly struggling with travel, flights, tickets, visas, and the hope of meeting their families far away. During this changing era, Haris probably asked himself for the first time, will I just do what everyone else is doing? Or should I do something that actually makes people's lives easier and also gives me my own identity? And from here begins that turning point, when a medically inclined young man starts shifting his path toward the aviation and travel industry. Haris started a ticketing and tour operating company from Kerala and named it Al-Hind. At that time, perhaps even he didn't imagine that this name would one day become a global brand. The beginning was small, but the vision was big. This wasn't just about selling tickets. It was a support system for NRC, Gulf workers, families, pilgrims, tourists, every person who dreamed of touching the sky. Gradually, Al-Hind began winning people's hearts with its reliability, trust, and service quality. When people started saying, "Get your ticket done from Al-Hind," and all tension is over, that was the biggest victory. Within just a few years, this small ticketing agency turned into an international travel company. By 1995, the company had reached the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait. Wherever there was an Indian community in the Gulf, Al-Hind made its presence felt there. This was not just business expansion. It was an answer to people's needs. Millions of Indians work there, live far from their homes, and during every vacation, every festival, every emergency, their first trust is always a reliable travel partner. And that partner became Mohammad Haris. But here's the important point. Haris didn't just run a company. He built an ecosystem. He understood that travel is not just a plane ticket. It is an experience. From booking to boarding, from visa to hotel, every step should be user-friendly. That is why Haris gradually modernized his business model. He adopted technology. He observed that the world was moving online. So, in 2014, he launched his B2B travel portal. Now, not only consumers but travel agents also connected with him. Flight booking, hotel booking, visa services, everything on one platform. Then in 2020, he launched Hind Utility Private Limited for fintech and travel utility services. This is the kind of mindset great entrepreneurs have. When the world was struggling with the pandemic, the aviation industry was collapsing, and many airlines were shutting down. That's when Haris thought differently. He saw opportunity even in collapse. He said, if the world is changing, then we must change too. But stopping is not an option. And from here began the planning of that big dream, which is now becoming a reality. A new airline, named Hind Air. Just imagine how incredible this journey is, from selling tickets to flying planes, from passenger service to plane ownership, from the ground to the sky. Such stories are rare. And the most inspiring thing is that Haris does not come from any big industrialist family. He has no political backing, no inherited aviation empire, just a vision, hard work, and people's trust. And this trust became so strong that today the turnover of the Hind Group is more than 20,000 crore. This is no small achievement. It proves that if your direction is right, no matter how small your beginning is, the destination can be enormous. Now let's talk about the dream that is about to become reality, Hind Air. Competition in India's aviation industry is increasing. Low-cost airlines have brought the skies closer to people. But now it's time for regional connectivity. It is time to connect small cities. Providing an affordable aviation experience to people in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities will be the real game changer. And this is exactly where Hind Air is entering. The government has granted them an NOC, which means it is no longer just a dream. The path to actual airline operations is now open. The specialty of this airline will not just be that it will fly. Its specialty will be that it will be run by a company that has already earned people's trust in the travel industry. Haris understands what a passenger needs: on-time flights, fair prices, good service, and respectful treatment. Because he has understood the travel industry from the ground level. He has seen from the beginning what kind of troubles passengers go through, how difficult ticketing can be, how stressful cancellations are, how much anxiety a delayed flight creates. That is why his airline will not just be about machine operations. It will be a human-centric airline. Many people will say luck supported him. But luck supports only those who try. If Haris had followed a conventional path at that time, perhaps today his name would be limited to a file in some medical department. But he dared to dream. And the dreams that come true are those for which a person sacrifices sleep, faces difficulties, takes risks, falls, gets up, and keeps moving. The success story of Hind proves that someone truly understood the pain of the Indian community working in the Middle East and turned that understanding into a business vision. Where others only saw money, Haris saw people's needs. And when need and business insight come together, the result is something immense, an empire.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.